Are you looking for 8 best things to do in Jasper National Park? Here's spherical meals and revelry bookend days of exhilaration and journey on this huge park, which sits nestled within inside the Canadian Rockies. While the geographic points of interest that draw traffic to Jasper National Park will constantly remain, how tourists can revel in the park adjustments each season. During the summer, traffic can kayak round Moline Lake or whitewater raft down the park's winding rivers. Meanwhile, wintry weather ushers in a slew of cold climate sports like snowshoeing close to the Athabasca Glacier and snowboarding at Marmot Basin. Here is the list of 8 best things to do in Jasper National Park. 1. Moline Lake, the second biggest glacier-fed lake inside the world. Moline Lake enchants tourists with its amazing turquoise waters and lovely skylines. Anyone who desires to trek to Moline Lake have to take some time to go to the Lake's Spirit Island as well. That is one of the maximum well-known perspectives of the Canadian Rockies inside the world. The lake sits east of the Icefields Parkway inside the southern part of the park, and tourists can get admission to the location with their personal automobile, in and tour bus, or whilst a part of a bike excursion. Once on the lake, traffic can take gain of numerous excursions and tours, or simply discover the location independently. 2. Jasper Sky Tram. In a bit greater than 7 minutes, tourists can waft up almost 500 feet to the aspect of the Whistler's Mountain summit in Jasper National Park. After driving the longest and maximum guided aerial tramway in Canada, folks who make the trek will revel in perspectives of 6 mountain ranges, colorful rivers and lakes, and the metropolis of Jasper. Each automobile at the Jasper Sky Tram can accommodate 26 people, plus 1 flight attendant. Flight attendants are basically tram excursion guides who can factor out factors of hobby and solution any questions. 3. Athabasca Glacier. Rapidly receding, the Athabasca Glacier attracts traffic from across the world. The glacier is a part of the huge Columbia Icefield, which divides southern Jasper and northerly Banff, and is without problems seen from Icefields Parkway. Hiking trails and guided excursions permit traffic to get close to the brink of the glacier. While tourists can hike out onto the glacier, officers do now no longer advocate making the trek due to the fact travelers have died because of hidden crevices inside the past. 4. Moline Canyon. A slender chasm placed approximately 7 miles north of downtown Jasper, Moline Canyon winds barely much less than a mile through Jasper National Park. The lovely canyon reaches an intensity of greater than 150 ft, at the same time as a few sections are as slender as 7 feet. In addition to the particular geological factors of the location, the canyon is fantastically green, with an enormous quantity of plant life. 5. Lake Annette and Lake Edith. Situated throughout the Athabasca River and simply north of downtown Jasper, Lakes Annette and Edith are amazing spots for a leisurely jaunt or a full-fledged journey. Travelers can spend an afternoon picnicking and grilling, enjoyable inside the park's signature crimson Adirondack chairs, and trekking the numerous trails. 6. Athabasca Falls. Athabasca Falls gives great perspectives from and without problems reachable location adjoining to the Icefields Parkway. At approximately 20 miles south of downtown Jasper, there is parking a brief stroll far from the falls, so that is a smooth choice for tourists looking for a stress-unfastened tour. While the water might not definitely fall too far, the falls are recognized for his or her torrential flow. Photographers specifically recognize the falls for the array of viewing regions and surrounding trails. 7. Whitewater Rafting. Rafting journeys are an amazing manner to peer a number of the greater far-flung regions of Jasper National Park, and they may be awesome tours for adrenaline junkies. Most of the rafting organizations stick with the surprisingly calm Athabasca River, which runs through the southwest part of the park and is a famous preference for families. The Athabasca River nevertheless boasts Class 2 rapids though, so tourists will nevertheless need to apply the issued wetsuits to live heat in inclement climate. For greater of a challenge, adventurers have to do not forget the Fraser or Sunwapta rivers, which encompass Class 3 rapids. 8. Glacier Skywalk. Are you fearful of heights? If so, you may likely need to pass the Glacier Skywalk. Everyone else have to do not forget hiking out over the U-formed walkway, which extends over the Sunwapta Valley. The architectural surprise permits tourists to securely challenge out over the herbal side-off of a 918 feet cliff. At the same time as the glass-floored walkway, wicked travelers absorb a completely unique view of the location's herbal setting.